Hello, 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 everybody out there. My name is Mr. Hendrickson, Mr. H. This is Garage Math. Welcome to my garage. It's where I get to hang out with you for a few minutes, try to teach you a little bit of math, and then we all live happily ever after, okay? All right, beautiful Sunday day today. Just gorgeous outside. A lot of kids have the week off. It's Thanksgiving week. I have it off as well, so that's cool. Let's see. Let's go over a couple things. One, I'm wearing my Kings jacket in honor of the Kings last night because they had a big win against the Joker and the Nuggets in Denver. That was pretty cool. If you're a Kings fan, and the Warriors are just not doing well, they're at 500. So, but what's really important today is that I am taking my bride to go see Wicked 2. Can't wait. We're going to go tonight at 6:30. We're going to have some Japanese food beforehand. It's in the same shopping center, but that doesn't really matter. TMI. And I've seen the first Wicked 3.5 times, so we'll probably listen to a little bit of some Wicked soundtrack today to get excited for it. I'm looking forward to seeing Ariana and the gang and seeing how it all wraps up. Can't wait to see it. The monkeys, the whole thing. Okay, so let's see. Thanksgiving, Thursday. Be thankful for positive things in your life, because we all have positive things in our life. So think about it. And hopefully you're having ham. Ham's way better than turkey. It's always my opinion. I think turkey's kind of tasteless, but that's just my opinion. But I think we're having turkey, so that's fine. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Slow part do. The first time we went through how to find it, we did rise over run. Rise over run. Run over rise. Doesn't make sense. So we're gonna solve one of them the old school way. And this sort of nonsense right here, I've already shot one video and I screwed the first problem up. So I had to go back and reshoot it, and I didn't want to redo all my paper. So I'm kind of doing some dumb little Mickey Mouse thing here. So it will be a little confusing just with the paper, but we'll be fine. Okay, I'm gonna solve this the OG way, then I'm gonna show you the new G way. So when we did rise over run, we had two coordinates, and then what we did is we went dot, dot, boink, triangle, and then we lived happily ever after. So I'm gonna do it this way, but then I'm gonna use the formula, which you'll probably wanna do more if you have the chance, because you don't have to then do all the scrapping and graphing and gretching, unless you want to, okay? All right, -3, 4. So we go right 3, up 4, right 3, 1, 2, left 3, up 4, okay. 0, -2, we go down 2, and then, oh my gosh, I didn't even come close to that line, but that's okay. So then we do our triangle, okay? So when we do the triangle, we have to find the run. So since we're here and then we go to here, the run is going to be 3, because we went 1, 2, 3. Although I didn't go through 3, I should have. Okay, and then the rise is 4. 1, 2, 3. The rise is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you hear a cat in the background, it's my cat coming to say hi. Okay, so rise over run. So it's 6 over 3, which equals 2. But remember the little man. The little man's going down. Woo! Little man's always got to be on the left, so it's a -2. So n equals -2. Okay? So that is how we learned it last time, and that's okay. Mine is a little messy. I apologize. But now we're going to show you the formula, okay? It sounds way more confusing than it actually is once you do a few. And we're going to do some more on the other side, only using the formula. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. It's the change in y over the change in x. I think some of you can probably look at this and go, oh, I see, because this is the rise, and this is the y axis. So if we find the change in the oh, I see. If you don't see, just follow the formula. Okay, so what does this mean? y2 minus y1. So the way that we're going to do these is that's x1, that's y1. That's x2, that's y2. Remember, this is the x coordinate, this is the y coordinate. Well, this is the first because it's first, and these are the second. So now that you put those little guys on top, it's easier in your brain to know how to put them, because I'm going to do that for all of them. So y2 minus y1, well, there's y2, okay? So it's negative 2 minus y1, okay? Because remember, y1 is 4. Then x2 is 0 minus, now that's a negative 3, so it's really important that you have to put the negative 3. So you'll see why in a second. Now remember, when we did these problems, there's another video about adding, subtracting negative, positive numbers. If you have a negative, negative touching, that means positive, okay? So negative 2 minus 4 is negative 6. 0 plus 3 is 3. Negative 6 divided by 3 is, bingo, negative 2, okay? So if you have an understanding of adding and subtracting negative, positive numbers, it's just plugging in and doing the math. And then you don't have to do the graphing, scrapping, gretching, okay? Okay, so we're gonna do 4 more on the other side. Rise over run, rise over run. Now I can get rid of this sort of silliness and get rid of this. And okay, so I'm only going to use the formula. So let's review the formula. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, so I'm always going to label these x1, y1, x2, y2. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, okay? And you just gotta kind of go step by step. So remember, negative, negative means positive. So 3 plus 5 is 8. 4 minus 0 is 4. 8 minus 4 is 2. The slope equals 2. Okay? So you also can kind of visualize now it's positive, it's negative. We know it's going to be positive because if you went 0 down 5 and then right 4 up 3, the line would be this way, and we know that's a positive slope, okay? All right, let's change colors. So again, x1, y1, x2, y2. We're going to do it every single time. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. All right, so y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Whoa, that's a lot of negatives right there. Step by step, okay? First thing I like to do is go bang, 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 bang. Okay, negative 1 plus 3, say it out loud. 2. Negative 1 plus 4 is 3, and it's positive, it's 2/3. M equals 2/3. Well, that's not as fun as graphing and the triangles and the colors. Okay, you could scraph or gretch. This is America. Again, it's a positive slope. I like to sort of pretend in my brain to, okay, negative 4, negative 3. Negative 4, down 3, there's a dot. Negative 1 down, there's a dot. Woo, that's positive. It's going to be positive. So I know that it's a positive slope, so at least I didn't make that mistake. Okay? All right, you ready for this one? I think if you're watching the show, you should hit pause. You should grab out your notes. You should grab out your brain, and you should try to do this, okay? You might be able to do these in your head if you're all that in a bag of Funyuns. But I would suggest at least showing these, okay? Because sometimes they get a little confusing. All right, what are we going to do? We're going to do exactly the same way that we've been doing all of them, okay? All right, x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay, so it's going to be y2 minus y1, negative 3 minus 0, 5 minus 0, 5 minus 0. Well, negative 3 minus 0 is negative 3. 5 minus 0 is 5. Now, here's the deal. If you have a negative on either one of those, only on one on the top or the bottom, it's a negative, okay? That was a negative and a negative to be a positive. So the slope is negative 3/5, okay? Now, here's the thing. Let's do the little visualizing, because if it is a negative slope, it should be going this way because the man's on the left and it's going downhill. So let's just do our brain real quick. 0, 0 would be here. 5, negative 3 would be here. it would be going this way. Downhill, life's going down, okay? All right, last one. I bet you're gonna find the slope of this quicker than when I don't finish all of the formula. That really didn't make any sense. I bet you're gonna see what the slope is before I finish doing the problem. That sounded better. Okay, let's do it. X1, boom, Y1, X2, Y2, Y2 minus Y1, so 1 minus 1. Uh-oh, 1 minus 1. I bet you see it already. 4 minus negative 3. 4 minus negative 3. Kind of being sloppy. I don't know why, but excuse it, but I'll try to do better next time. Okay, make that a plus. Make that a plus. 1 minus 1 is 0. 4 plus 3 is 7. The slope, you can divide into 0, but not by 0. The slope is 0, okay? Now, we did some of these last time because the slope of 0 is just a horizontal line. So let's visualize these in our head. Down, left 3, up 1, right 4, up 1. It would be a horizontal line, which means it would be 0. Bonus question. What did we say the slope would be if it was a vertical line? No slope, okay? That's just how it is. All right, that was cool. That was part 2. There won't be a part 3, but I am gonna do some, we are going to do some, I'm forgetting what we're gonna do. I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna use slope. We're gonna do a couple word problems, and I'm completely blanking. Yeah, it's when you go the same, +2, +3, +3. All right, well, I wish I could take this last part out because I'm kind of mumbling, but that's okay. I'm not going to because I've already shot probably 15 minutes. Variation. We're gonna do, man, I wish I could think of what I'm thinking about, but I can't, so that's okay. Maybe I'm too excited about the movie. What is this feeling? You don't get it.